Your connection with Judaism does not need to be complicated. Remember that Torah can be seen as a tree, and a tree starts with a seed. Your connection to Judaism can mirror that seed. What is the seed of Torah? The seed is based on a concept so simple, yet on face value, beyond the comprehension of our logical minds. The concept I speak of is the concept of oneness. In Judaism, oneness can be seen as the definition for God. We don't normally speak of God as a concept, but as Jews, we are called upon to discover Hashem in our minds as well as our hearts. Do you know what the literal meaning of Israel is? It means to struggle with God. Our struggle is to find the logic in an entity that is all-encompassing and beyond our comprehension. Here are 3 fundamental examples of how Torah provides help in grasping the concept of oneness. First, we can go back to Roman times, when the great sage Rabbi Hillel was asked to teach the entire Torah while standing on one foot. His reply, "Do not do to others what is hateful to you. The rest is commentary, now go study." By incorporating this principle, we are forced to take on a necessary, intrinsic requirement for understanding the concept of oneness, humility, and the ability to drop our egos. The second lesson in Torah comes from the credo of Judaism, the Shema. This one line found in the book of Deuteronomy specifies how we should view the concept of oneness and incorporate it into our consciousness. The Shema states, "Listen, Israel, the Lord represented by all there is in the physical world and the God Spirit within us are identical." Basically, we are being told that the path to understanding oneness is by recognizing 2 dual, contrasting, yet complementary ideas: the whole physical universe versus the spirit that dwells within, and recognizing them as emanating from the same source. As we explore this idea further, we find that most entities have an opposing dual nature. The third lesson expands on this in more detail. If we look at the Torah as a multidimensional entity, then we must look at the letters, the alphabet, that constructs that entity as also being multidimensional. And in reality, they are. Each Hebrew letter has a level of meaning that is useful to us in different ways. For example, we can look at the Hebrew alphabet as a formal language, like music notation, where each note represents a different sound. In this case, each letter has a specific meaning of human consciousness, of feeling, and being. The first letter of the Torah is Beit. Beit in Hebrew means house. But at this level of meaning, we are looking at what a house represents, the contrast between inside and outside, what mathematicians would call maximum contrast. The work of the Meru Foundation has found that the 28 letters that make up the first verse of Genesis is constructed in a succession of letters that clearly demonstrate the concept of how maximum contrast, the viewing of 2 opposing yet dependent ideas, clearly describes oneness. Thus, we have 3 fundamental ways in which we can understand the basis of Judaism: Torah on one foot, the Shema, and the idea of maximum contrast as represented by the letter Beit. These ideas are explained in much more detail at the Meru Foundation website. Go there now and support their valuable work. Thank you.